Do you want to learn how to analyze key levels? Do you want to learn how to spot support and resistance, supply and demand zones? In this video, I will teach you how to execute structure analysis. We will analyze gold together, and on a gold chart, I will show you how to spot the important key levels. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. In order to properly execute the structure analysis, you should properly execute the price action analysis first. And in order to execute the price action analysis, you should perceive the price chart as the set of impulses. So you can see what I am doing right here. I'm simply following the most important impulse legs and I underline them. And that is the only proven way to find key levels. So it is very important for you to properly underline the most important impulses. And why do we need these impulses? Because quite often these impulses show you important levels of support and resistance. Usually the completion point of an important bullish impulse shows you a very important resistance, while a completion point of a bearish impulse shows you a very important support. So with that in mind, let's look for important key levels. Hey guys, if you want to see how we analyze gold live, if you want to see how I trade gold live, become a member of my premium educational group. There each and every day with my students we analyze gold together. We are looking for trading opportunities there. I show you my trades with entry, stop and targets. For more info, check the link in the description below. It is vasilytrader.com/private group or text me in one of the social networks. I will give you more details. Now once we spotted the impulses, we can identify the key levels. And when we are looking for key levels, we are looking for the points that were important for the market participants in the past. The points from where we saw strong bullish or bearish movements. And the first strong key level that I wanted to show you is based on that level. You can see that just in the recent past, after we saw a very strong bullish reaction, the market reversed once that structure here was reached. So that is our first strong key level. And when we underline the key level, we take into consideration the body of the candle, yes, the candle close, and the wick. Yes, so here is our first structure resistance. Now let's take a look at the price action right here. So it looks like we have a very strong structure support right here, and we have a very strong support right here. And the fact is that these two supports are lying very close to each other. And in order to correctly perceive the structure right here, I always recommend to unite these two structures in one. So that right here, we have a demand zone, yes? And usually traders, by the demand zone, we mean the area that is based on multiple supports. And that area right here, based on that support and that support. We unite them and we have the demand zone. Now, let's look left and let's try to spot our next strong resistance. You can see that here we have a very important point, and from that point we saw a very important bearish movement. So definitely here we have a very strong resistance. And again, you can see that I underlined the area based on the wick and the candle close. And now you may ask, why do we neglect this structure right here? Why don't we draw the additional structure here? The point is, traders, that definitely that structure here was very important for the market participants in the past. And for some time, the market participants was respecting that structure. But then you can see that that structure was broken to the upside. The market participants neglected that. And then the market dropped and neglected that one more time, invalidating that structure. Remember that very important rule. Once the structure is invalidated 2 times by bulls first and then by the bears, or vice versa, such a structure becomes invalid. Now let's look left at structure again and let's check if we missed something here analyzing the key levels. You can see that here we got a very important support that previously was a very important resistance. So it looks like, yeah, we got a historical resistance right here that then turned into support from where we saw this recent bullish movement, and that structure was broken to the downside. So it looks like that historical structure matches perfectly with that resistance that we already spotted. So we have two structures, one lying within the another. And in such a situation, again, we unite these two structures. And we see that here we have a supply zone, a zone that is based on multiple resistances. Yes, and you can see that that supply zone is wider than the initial resistance that we spotted right here. Now, looking left, we can see here a very important resistance. Again, yes, you can see that in the past, 2 times in a row, that structure was nicely respected. Yes, 2 times in a row, the price bounced from that. And then that structure was broken to the downside. Now it is a very strong resistance that we also should take into consideration. Lastly, analyzing the resistances, we have a very important resistance right here based on the current market high. And you can see that from that high, a very strong bearish impulse initiated. So definitely for the market participants, that structure was very important in the past, and with a very high probability that structure will be important for the market participants again in future. Now above the support, let's check if we have any important support right here. Take a look. Our first support is right here. Yes, you can see that from that support, a strong bullish impulse initiated. And definitely we should take that structure into consideration. A bit lower, we have one more support. Here it goes. And again, you can see that in the past, bulls were pushing heavily from that support. So we should take that into consideration. Lastly, over here, take a look. A very important support. And again, yes, definitely this one should be taken into consideration. But one nuance right here. Looking left, yes, you can see that here we got a very peculiar price fluctuation. And in my view, it would be better to take into consideration this price fluctuations here as well. So that here we have a quite wide zone of demand. And one more thing that I must show you right here is that horizontal structure here, traders. You can see that in the past, that structure was a phenomenally strong resistance. And you can see that 3 times in a row, we saw very strong bearish movements from that. Then this structure turned into support. Yes, after the breakout, it turned into support. And from that, we saw a very strong bullish movement. But you can see that we have completely neglected that structure, and we didn't take that into consideration. The reason why we don't consider that structure is the fact that over here, that structure was broken to the downside. You can see that here bears violated that, and then bulls started to push and neglected that structure as well. So here that structure became invalid, and we don't take that into consideration anymore. And now briefly, why do we need the key levels? Key levels are the safest points to trade from. Yes, we are looking for shorting opportunities from the resistances and for buying opportunities from the supports. Once one of the key levels is reached, we are patiently monitoring the reaction of the price to the structure. Usually we monitor the lower time frames, and we are looking for some pattern that confirms the strength of the structure. If the price breaks the structure, however, we consider the structure for breakout trading, and we expect, if the price breaks the resistance to the upside, we expect a bullish continuation to the next resistance, while if the price breaks the key support, we consider that structure for breakout trade, and we are expecting a bearish continuation to the next strong support. Key levels are very important, and I really want you to learn how to properly spot them. Let me know in the comment section, traders, if you have any questions about structure analysis. Also, let me know if you want to see more structure analysis videos in future. If you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn my trading strategy, if you want to learn how I identify key levels, don't forget to check my premium group, the link in the description below. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.